Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Indigo here. I hope you're having a good day or a good night, whatever time it is when you watch this video, okay? Ravens are actually like extremely beautiful up close. Like their color is outerworldly is what it looks like to me. But anyways, so guys, I had an experience. I don't know really how this message is gonna be channeled, but I guess I'm just gonna channel it how it comes to me. Like, I'm not really gonna think about, I don't know, the logistics of it all, right? So I was thinking about, like, because where I'm at, like slavery, of course, is a huge thing here, right? And like a lot of that was literally, hold on, let me stop and sit in the sun, cause like fuck where I'm at. I'm just gonna stop and sit here because the sun's beaming right here and it feels really, really good. Okay, so like slavery and stuff, right? Now you gotta think about, okay, like black people being illiterate, not being able to get jobs, starting a life of criminal fucking activity, so on and so forth, right? I feel like the sins of our ancestors, because I don't know, somewhere in the Bible it says something about something, but girl, I don't know scripture, I don't know what page, I don't know none of that. But I know, like, us cleansing the karma of our ancestors has a lot to do with us not perpetuating the same cycles as our ancestors, right? And I've been around like younger people, like early 20s, right? I'm 26, but I swear in my head I'm like 46. So like they young to me, girl, they young. And a lot of these kids grew up around witchcraft, okay? Like a lot of these kids have family members that are in gangs. We all know that gangs are just cults, okay? And they have watched these people participate in witchcraft. I don't really think that a lot of them are aware of the witchcraft that they're partaking in. They just know that in generations before them, that's how people did things, and that's how it worked for them, and that's essentially just what it is. I don't know, this man drove by in a truck. It was a nice truck, and in my head I was like, damn, Trevor got his tax money. Trevor got his tax money. He done got a new truck and shit. He literally looked just like Trevor from GTA. But anyways, and I'm sitting there thinking like a lot of people perpetuate things that they see other people doing without asking why these people are doing these things. They just see something that works for somebody else and automatically assume that, you know, that's going to be the same things that are going to work for them. So they kind of just adopt the same behaviors, they adopt the same ways of thinking, and they continuously move like that. And like a lot of that movement is like completely void of emotion or void of acknowledging how they feel about people who are doing it to them. And if that could be like talking to somebody a certain kind of way, that could be like treating somebody a certain kind of way, right? Like just recently I had an experience with someone, like, and I'm already knowing at this point, like, y'all already know that I know that y'all know that we all know what the tea is on me and what's happening right now, right? So like as I'm going into these situations, I'm understanding of the fact that I can't change anybody. Like, I can bring awareness to them and they can choose to learn from what I'm saying, or they can choose to completely ignore it and continue to do whatever it is that they feel works best for them. And I feel like in a lot of situations that I've been in, there's been a plethora of people who choose to not listen, right? I am being like introduced to people who are curious and want to learn and want to understand more and actually are valuing the words that I'm speaking to them and they're learning from them. But it's like boys, this cycle with men, like boys and then boys turning into men, where when it comes to dealing with the feminine, there's a lot of childhood trauma around feminine energy. And they don't heal from that. And then they meet somebody who's like loving, caring, and nurturing like I am, and they feel like I'm a fraud because they didn't grow up around anybody who was like that. And the people that they grew up around that did exhibit these behaviors are people who were only in it to like gain something, okay? Like they weren't actually being genuine, which is the conversation I feel like I've been having a lot with people, deciphering certain good behaviors or certain kind gestures as a way to get over on people. And I feel like that's heavy, 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 heavy in the black community. And I feel like it's because even when you think about like colonizers, so to speak, right? They came over, they were so interested, they wanted to learn so much, they wanted to know so much, and we taught them, and then they slaughtered us, they killed us. It's like the devil always comes with a smile, right? But it's like people, I don't know if people feel like, oh, I'm gonna get you before you get me kind of energy. And I feel like it's a lot of that around me as well. People don't understand what I am, who I am, how I got here, why they feel so intrigued to me. Somebody just recently just tried to sacrifice me, tried to do roots on me. Thought that they were just finna dump my ass by a bridge and I was gonna be a sacrificial lamb. And the little spell shit that they were doing, like I'm catching it. Like I see, like when you're not ignorant to shit, it don't hit the same. So like my ancestors, my spirit guides, they're all warning me. They're all speaking to me about certain situations, certain people in certain places. And like what I'm realizing is like even with these gangs, like these are huge cults. When you think about gang members who were pimps, okay? People who were pimping women out, that's just harvesting and utilizing sacral chakra energy. That's why like a lot of people who are older, feminine energies, they don't really have that feminine nature about themselves because they've allowed masculines to penetrate their spiritual field and like utilize them in whatever way it is. So they come off more masculine than they do loving. And it's like maybe people aren't aware of why this is happening, or maybe nobody's talking about it because it's just something that's normal. And like people here, even the women, like people look at me and like they want me to struggle. Like they want me to experience life as hard as they had it when quote unquote they didn't have anybody. Mind you, all these people had definitely had somebody to be there for them. It's like people want, it's like it's weird because it kind of feels like an initiation is what it feels like a like we're gonna humiliate you, we're going to degrade you, we're going to belittle you and make you feel like you're nothing and that you have absolutely no contribution to anything in the world or society as a whole. And then we're going to utilize all your energy to get all the things that we want or need, and like not even in a productive, positive manner, just to perpetuate the same cycles from before that led to a demise of a whole type of individual. Yeah, and I guess like I'm just here and I'm realizing it, I'm witnessing it firsthand. And then there's so many children around that I see, and that I'm just like, She has way too many things in her car. Well, why wouldn't she stop? That was rude. So he's just gonna drive over all the people. People out here also don't know how to drive. That was one. That's another thing I'm realizing. Like, none of y'all niggas can drive for real. I know how to whip some shit, dead ass. They not whipping in here. They not whipping in here, girl. Anyways, um, even with like the children and stuff, like they're so little and they're so young, and like I feel like every kid really has a bright future, right? Like either there's a kid, there are children that, you know, ask more questions and aspire to know more or aspire to do more than they've seen their parents do, or there are children who see what their parents do, see how their parents are, and they are okay with those things that are happening. Maybe I should pause the video because I feel like there's a lot of interruptions. There's a, I don't know, the kids though, like how it's affecting them. Like there's a chance, opportunity for like every person to stop something that's been going on in their family for generations and generations, that people can feel, like they feel it within them that something isn't right, yet they still allow it to perpetuate. And it's like people could not be brave enough to stand up and make a change. It's so many different things, and I feel like also the lack of faith in Christ, or the lack of knowing in Christ. Okay, I had somebody using God's name to like masquerade and like show themselves, but you can even hear it out of somebody's mouth, like if they have that relationship or not. You can tell by how they speak it. It's in the vibration and how they say his name, whether it be Jesus, whether it be Christ, whether it be God, whether it be the Most High, whether it be Yahshua, whatever it is, right? You can hear it. And like, I don't know, lately people have been trying to experiment on me. I guess I would label it like that. The teachings that, you know, whatever, and I speak on who I am. Like I don't give a fuck. Like yes, I'm part of the 144. Like yes, I'm an earth angel. Yes, I'm this. Yes, I'm that. Because I'm not scared of anybody knowing. And at this point, I don't give a fuck who comes up against me. It's a whole world of people against me, and I don't give a fuck. I'm in the spirit before I'm in the 3D, and I've maneuvered and moved a lot of shit out of a lot of people's way in the spirit, out of my own way, particularly to be exact. But it's like my way is associated with a lot of other people's paths as well. He's so like lengthy. He's just a lengthy boy. Like his legs were just long. He's like really having to kick them bitches out. Like, sorry, I don't know why I'm like this. But yeah, like being here has meant, like I've had different premonitions about different ways that I've been tried to be killed. Like I'm pretty sure I died last night. Or like I'm pretty sure I was supposed to be killed last night. Like, or something was supposed to happen. And like Spirit kind of like warned me already, like any situations or any things that have to deal with like liquor, okay, drinking liquor, drinking alcohol, it's just a hard, heavy no. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I definitely have smoked weed. The past 2 days I smoked, and I've never been more aware of spirit in my life, and it's not like overwhelming for me. It's so perfect, like so everything's so clear, cut, straight to the point. Like I see everything around me very clearly. I can hear the divine's voice very clearly. I can hear the devil's voice very clearly and know that it's the devil. Like it was a lot of people act like they never seen somebody sit in the sun before. Like motherfuckers walk out and look at me sitting here and like they never seen a bitch sit in the sun. Like, shorty, I know you gotta worry about getting burned by the sun and shit, but that's not how that works over here. Fucking okay. Said I wasn't gonna do that, so I'm not gonna do that. I tried really hard to not acknowledge the elephant in the room, but it's kind of hard not to. When you're like really honest, it's just like let's just acknowledge it and just move past it, right? Anyways, um, but yeah, I did, and I was so aware and I was so open. It's like I could hear the spells that people were trying to place on me. I could hear the intentions that people were trying to put on me. I could hear how people were trying to make me feel, or how they felt like they could make me maneuver or believe in, you know, what they believe in and see things how they believe them. And then people be trying to talk in code and shit, and they don't realize like I'm a code decipherer. Okay, I decipher all codes. I decipher everything that is in existence around me. I've always been like that, and I always have been, and I always will be. Um, I don't really have like, you know, any regrets. I feel like spirit is showing me different ways to be, or magnifying different aspects of myself. Like, girl, I smoked, I read the Bible, I talked to God. He gave me hella good downloads, hella good information, like broadened my perspective on some things, and helped me cultivate my own relationship with Christ and like how he wants me to live. Because I don't feel like he wants all of us to live the same way, just because I feel like we all have different backgrounds. Like we all have different ways, right? And he's never going to ask you to do something that you can't do. I feel like a lot of people that are part of the 144 are overachievers. And then there are people that have mastered, you know, understanding that you're not going to always hit every mark, and being accepting of that and finding ways to cope with not being perfect, so to speak. And then there are people who don't really like the idea of not being able to hit, you know, all the marks at one time, be perfect, so to speak. But I feel like a lot of people have a false sense of perfection, even in that. Like, there's so many strange characters here, G. Like, this is not a real place. Like, I would love to see a GTA based off of this state. Like, I would really love to see that, because this shit's interesting to me. But yeah, like I had that talk. It was nice. And yesterday, like last night, I guess I'll tell you guys what happened, right? I'm trying to refrain from saying too much. But it was like, okay, oh, that's the part that I wanted to touch on. You really can't deal with people who have mental health issues and have no understanding of the mental health issues in which they have. Because it's really just a dangerous situation. And this is like an open carry, like, state. Like, it doesn't really require much for people to get guns here and things like that. And like, this is one of those states where like there are a lot of people who don't, I feel like more so people that look like me, right, who don't have the stability of the mind to be able to even carry a weapon, like, or even be able to operate one, yet they have so many of them. And like, it really felt like yesterday, like, I don't know if like I was experiencing what happened to maybe my mom or my father in a past life, where they were like brought to some type of party or some type of gathering or something, and they were killed amongst those people, and it was like a sacrifice or whatever. um, or if like that was the situation that was happening with me. But I've never felt like, I never felt how I felt last night. Like, I never felt the need to get out of a situation like really fast. And like, I mean, I do have one experience when I've left my ex. Like, that was definitely one of those moments where I'm like, yeah, I should definitely like leave now, because this could get really bad. Um, and it's like you could like establishing boundaries, right? Like, this boy offered to help me, right? Spirit already let me know the tea, of course. I'm already honoring what Spirit is telling me, how Spirit is guiding me, how Spirit is leading me. It's never really about the enemy. It's more so about the lessons that you're learning amongst sharing space with the enemy. Like, Spirit always has you, right? And like, I stated my boundary with him because I could tell like he's one of those boys that like, you like every girl, like you just can't help it. Like, and that's not, you just liking them isn't really the intention behind what it is that you're saying. It's deeper than that. Huh. Sorry, I seen a girl. I think she might be a tribes member, but I could just tell, read the energy. So I stated my boundaries, clear cut, straight to the point. And then I seen boundaries slowly starting to be broken. This is a matter of like 3 days of knowing somebody, right? So I'm like, with 3 days, it's like, you can only imagine how much longer this time can go on, right? So I'm like, okay, automatically, you have other intentions. And I asked this person, like, oh, what are your intentions? And they're like, oh, I don't know. Because I don't know is just the easier answer than just being honest. And with me reading that energy, me understanding what the intentions are, I was able to move appropriately. But it was like, it's like people want to like put the spirit of fear in me, and I'm not scared of shit. But yesterday, like, Spirit had me like, no, you need to move like right now. This is what you need to do right now. Like, there's no time for anything. Like, you need to listen to exactly what I'm saying. You need to do this. So I listened to Spirit, and I did exactly that. And as I was walking, it was like where I was walking to, it felt like I was dimensions apart from my reality, or like this reality. Like, even right now, like, I don't actually feel like I'm in society, or really even a part of society. Like, I feel like some people can see me, and then I feel like some people can't see me, and it's like a spiritual thing. I don't know how better else to explain that. But I don't know. I got the fuck about that jam though, because I was like, I don't really like the energy in here. And then like, I was moving so fast, I hit my leg on like the banister, like so hard. Like, I have a big lump on my leg, and like the scratch is very small, but like, that's how like powerful my movement was. And I'm like, damn, like I don't know, like a part of me, like I laughed and almost cried when I was leaving, and a part of me was experiencing something. A part of me was experiencing some type of like altercation. So like, a part of my vessel was experiencing like me about to be killed, and then another part of my vessel was like no, you're safe, like you got away. I don't know, it was very strange. Um, but motherfuckers had a plan for my life. Motherfuckers seen I was writing a book. I started reading the Bible now. I'm praying and shit, like I'm high, I'm not just sitting here entertaining what you want me to entertain, but I'm connecting with spirit, connecting with source, and you feel some type of way about that. It's like no man could ever come in between my relationship with the divine. Like once you know what God can really do in your life, like nothing ever severs that deep bond and relationship. Like I trust that relationship. Like I trust everything about it. Like there's nothing that's up for negotiation or debate. And there's like a deep understanding of why that is. And then it's like proof of this is why this is the way that it is. Like there's so many levels to it. And I feel like every time I come or interact with people, it makes me reflect on how I would never give that up for anybody. Like I would never give that up for anybody. Yeah. Like I really can't do tarot anymore. Like I pulled out my cards and I instantly got sick. Like I really can't do tarot anymore. Like God has me like really purifying my field and like myself. Like I will say that the food thing, your girl has not been cleansing. I'm very like picky. I haven't been. Last night I ate like beef, not beef, but bean rice burrito from Taco Bell and like a spicy potato taco, right? And like it's not the worst option, but it's also not the best. But then it was like enough to fill me up to be able to get in a workout and like move around or whatever, right? Because I haven't really been outside that much. I don't like this area. And that's just what it is. I don't like this area. And I'm ready to move around. So I've kind of been laying low key and reading the energies and familiarizing myself with these new energies who are trying to infiltrate my spiritual vessel and my spiritual realm. And it's definitely been helping. I can't be hard on myself. I can be really hard on myself, but like I know that I should be drinking more water. The water here literally tastes like ass. You gotta drink it out of fountain. So I try like fill my water bottle up like when I go to like food places or whatever. But even with that, I'll still get a drink pop. Like it's that lower vibing energy that just wants to be attached to me so bad. And like I kind of like give it permission to be when I constantly eat how I eat. But then I kind of like take a Buddhist mentality when I eat. Like everything that I eat turns into what I need it to be. Doesn't matter what it is. And I eat it. And if it is something really bad for me, it comes out very easily. So I don't know. I feel like I have my own little system worked up. But like, girl, tomorrow marks the day that a lot of shit about me and just how I move is changing. Like I did laundry at that boy's house. Girl, all my clothes still there. I'm not going back to get them bitches. You're not gonna play with my life twice. Like the way I feel, like a part of me, I feel like the enemy wants me to be like, oh no, it wasn't that, like no, it wasn't that serious. Like that's what the enemy do. God will tell you one time, maybe even twice. Maybe even twice if you need to be told twice. But how he had me moving about that jam, girl, I don't think he was laying, girl. I don't think he was laying. And God will never lie, and that be the thing. So, you know, I was a butterfly. Wow. A monarch at that, a baby monarch. Or just a littler butterfly. I never seen a butterfly that tiny. It's actually kind of beautiful. Um, I don't know, just the enemy, his ways. He's tricky. He's the one that comes with compromises and um, problems instead of solutions. Uh, magnifying on what it is that you're doing wrong when you're like doing so many things right. Right? That's that voice of uncertainty, which can make a person feel unstable within themselves. And I feel like I'm really being able to decipher like the enemy's voice now, which is really nice. But yeah, I don't know if I have anything else to say. I feel like I said it all. I'm trying to think if there is anything else that I want to say. Nah, I feel like that's it. I've been enjoying reading the Bible and getting more in tune with these stories and what the things that God says. Like even reading the Bible now, like I can put I be trying to dress up his voice, like when he say things, like I'll repeat what he says, but I'll say it how like he would say it in the Bible. Like he really enjoys that though. He loves how theatric and comical I am. Actually, he enjoys that. He enjoys that I don't like treat him. It's weird because it's like he enjoys the fact that I don't treat him any differently than I would treat a person that I'm seeing. It's like he likes how raw and real that I am. Like he enjoys that I don't make it this whole, like I don't like idolize him. I don't know. Like it's like, would you idolize somebody that you really had a relationship with, or would you just treat them like you know them and like you know each other? I think he just enjoys that, my rawness and my realness. I feel like I get it back when it comes to me inquiring about certain things. And even lately, like he's been showing me different things, and I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Like that's why I think tarot is crazy, because tarot will read a situation for what it is right then and there. Being a prophet, you can prophesize what's going to happen over a course and series of time. But tarot is like, it could change any which way. It can be manipulated, because people have like, I was been supposed to been had a partner and been in this relationship and this and that, right? And then all them niggas turn out to be ops, right? And then the tarot reading starting to change. But we talking about how op these niggas is, like, you feel me? So it's like God can really only tell you what it is that you need to know when it is that you need to know it. She was cute with her little blonde hair, blonde ponytail. Hey girl, hey best friend. Anyways, but yeah, I don't know. I just feel like hella enlightened, and I'm ready to get the fuck up out of here. Bitch. Mama's ready to leave. I love my hair also today. It's giving everything that I wanted to give, and I'm really happy about it. I like how I look. I kind of want to get my nails done because I actually really enjoy getting my nails done. It's something about it that just makes me feel like very, I don't know, like pampered. I feel like I might be picky now about who does my nails though, because the guy that did them before, he was so gentle and sweet and nice, and he had like really good energy. Like if you let people touch you, like they gotta have clean, good energy. Like that's just what I'm realizing. I don't know. I kind of want to change my hair. I kind of just want to do a lot of shit different right now. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna talk to God about it. At this point in my life, I literally, bitch, yeah, I'm watching you because you watching me. The fuck, we both gonna be some looking ass bitches. I'm like, how you get your? Okay, I really want to say it though. It was such a good burn. It was such a good burn. I'm trying to practice self-control when it comes to me saying certain things or even thinking certain things. It's working. I'm just get off here. I love you guys. If you watched this video and you enjoyed it or you took anything from it, please make sure you like the video so it catches the algorithm. Um, right? Do things that bring you closer to God. Right? And that could be anything. Speaking, giving back, providing services that don't require funds. I don't know, anything. I feel like lately when I've been giving people my time and my energy, I feel like it connects me more with Source just because God is in all of us. And I feel like God will speak to you through other people at times and like give you clarity or give you a deeper understanding, so on and so forth, right? And that's why I've been enjoying connecting with others. You definitely have to use your discernment. I guess that's what I will say. I'm very happy I've seen 3 ravens, which is very rare apparently to see 3 ravens hanging out. Anyways, uh, people will say like, or I feel very happy and thankful and grateful that my spiritual shield is so strong that I can interact with all types of energies and not be negatively affected by them. It just triggers my, it's like a test interacting with negative energies. It's like, oh, I learned this before, oh, I learned that, that's what that is. And then like the detachment is so strong that like nothing stays, you know. I don't know. I'm just grateful. I'm staying gratitude. Gratitude. Bitch, gratitude. Alright, anyways, that's what I'm start saying to bitches when they got attitude. Actually, I'm gonna need you to gratitude. Alright? No, but like the video if you liked it. Help my channel get more than 200 subscribers. It's growing, it's growing, it's growing. Oh my god. I love you guys, and I hope that you have a blessed rest of your day. If you're feeling frisky, leave in the comments something that you're grateful for, or at least just speak it out loud to Source and have that little conversation. And like, I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye.